Welcome to my channel, The World Coin. Hello and welcome, coin lovers. This channel is dedicated to the fascinating world of coins from every corner of the globe. From ancient currency to modern mints, rare finds to everyday coins, we explore their history, design, and hidden stories. So subscribe now and join our growing community of coin collectors, history enthusiasts, and curious minds. I have 3 videos of 1 dime. So let's get started. The United States of America 1 dime coin dated 1928, officially known as the Winged Liberty Head dime and commonly called the Mercury dime, is one of the most artistically admired and historically significant coins ever produced by the United States Mint, representing the classical American interpretation of liberty during the early 20th century, a period marked by rapid industrial growth, cultural change, and the nation's emergence as a global power. Introduced in 1916 and continuing through 1945, the Mercury dime replaced the earlier barber dime as part of a broader movement to beautify American coinage, and the 1928 issue stands firmly within this artistic renaissance, embodying freedom of thought, democratic ideals, and intellectual liberty rather than mere political independence. The obverse of the 1928 dime features a left-facing portrait of Lady Liberty wearing a winged Phrygian cap, designed by renowned sculptor Adolph A. Weinman, with the wings symbolizing freedom of thought, education, and enlightenment, a concept deeply valued in American democracy, while the word liberty is boldly inscribed around the portrait, reinforcing the nation's foundational principle, along with the motto, "In God We Trust," and the date 1928, all harmoniously balanced to reflect both artistic beauty and national philosophy. The coin's nickname, Mercury dime, arose because many people mistakenly believed Liberty's winged cap resembled the Roman god Mercury, though the design was never intended to depict him, highlighting how deeply classical imagery influenced American visual culture. The reverse of the 1928 Mercury dime is equally symbolic, featuring a fasces, an ancient Roman emblem of authority and unity, bound together with leather straps and paired with an olive branch, which represents peace, signifying that America values strength through unity but seeks peace rather than aggression, a powerful message during the interwar years when the world was still recovering from World War I. Surrounding this imagery are the inscriptions, "United States of America," and "1 dime," clearly asserting the coin's identity and legal status while maintaining artistic elegance. From a material standpoint, the 1928 dime was struck in 90% silver and 10% copper, a composition that gave the coin intrinsic value as well as durability, and it weighs approximately 2.5 grams, with a diameter of 17.9 millimeters, making it small in size yet rich in historical and monetary significance. In 1928, these dimes were minted at the Philadelphia Mint No Mint mark, the Denver Mint D Mint mark, and the San Francisco Mint S Mint mark, with production numbers varying significantly between mints, which today plays an important role in collector value and rarity. Historically, the year 1928 sits at a critical moment in American history, just 1 year before the Great Depression, during a time of apparent prosperity known as the Roaring Twenties, when optimism, technological progress, and consumer culture were at their peak, making the 1928 Mercury dime a silent witness to the dramatic shift that would soon reshape the nation's economy and society. From a numismatic perspective, the 1928 Mercury dime is highly respected, with certain mint varieties, especially those in high-grade, uncirculated condition, being strongly sought after by collectors, as silver content, historical context, and artistic excellence combine to give the coin lasting appeal. Well-preserved examples display sharp details in Liberty's hair and wings, strong lines in the fasces, and original mint luster, while worn examples still retain historical charm due to their silver composition and classic design. Collectors strongly advise against cleaning these coins, as cleaning destroys natural patina and significantly reduces value, whereas proper storage in protective holders preserves both condition and historical integrity. Culturally and symbolically, the 1928 United States Liberty 1 dime represents far more than a small unit of currency. It reflects America's belief that liberty includes intellectual freedom, civic responsibility, unity, and peace, values that were especially meaningful during a time of global uncertainty and impending economic hardship. Ultimately, the 1928 Mercury dime stands as a masterpiece of American coin design and a tangible connection to the ideals, hopes, and challenges of early 20th century America, making it one of the most cherished and enduring symbols of liberty in U.S. numismatic history. Next video. The United States of America one-dime coin dated 1924, officially known as the Winged Liberty Head dime and popularly referred to as the Mercury dime, is one of the most elegant and historically meaningful coins ever issued by the United States Mint, representing the American concept of liberty during a transformative era in the nation's history marked by post-World War I recovery, economic optimism, cultural change, and growing international influence. Introduced in 1916 as part of a national effort to elevate the artistic quality of U.S. coinage, the Mercury dime replaced the older barber design and quickly became admired for its classical beauty, symbolic depth, and refined craftsmanship, with the 1924 issue standing as a clear example of how liberty was envisioned not merely as political independence but as freedom of thought, enlightenment, and civic responsibility. The obverse of the 1924 dime features a finely detailed left-facing portrait of Lady Liberty wearing a winged Phrygian cap, created by celebrated sculptor Adolph A. Weinman, whose design intentionally emphasized the wings to symbolize freedom of thought and intellectual liberty, ideals considered essential to a democratic society, while the inscription, "Liberty," appears prominently around the rim, reinforcing the coin's philosophical foundation, accompanied by the national motto, "In God We Trust," and the date 1924, all arranged with careful balance and harmony that reflect the artistic ideals of the early 20th century. The widespread nickname, Mercury dime, emerged because many people mistakenly associated Liberty's winged cap with the Roman god Mercury, a misunderstanding that nevertheless highlights how strongly classical imagery influenced American visual culture during this period. The reverse side of the 1924 Mercury dime carries equally powerful symbolism, featuring a fasces, an ancient Roman emblem consisting of a bundle of rods bound together around an axe, representing strength through unity, authority derived from collective will, and the rule of law, paired with an olive branch that symbolizes peace, conveying the message that America seeks harmony and stability while remaining unified and strong, a particularly meaningful statement in the years following the devastation of World War I. Surrounding this design are the inscriptions, "United States of America," and "One Dime," clearly identifying the coin's origin and denomination while preserving artistic elegance. From a material and technical perspective, the 1924 dime was struck in a composition of 90% silver and 10% copper, giving it both intrinsic value and durability, with a weight of approximately 2.5 grams, a diameter of 17.9 millimeters, and a finely reeded edge, making it small in size but rich in historical and monetary significance. During 1924, Mercury dimes were produced at the Philadelphia Mint with no mint mark, the Denver Mint D mint mark, and the San Francisco Mint S mint mark, and differences in mintages and survival rates have since made certain versions more desirable to collectors, particularly those in higher grades. Historically, the year 1924 falls within the Roaring Twenties, a period characterized by economic expansion, technological innovation, jazz culture, and a sense of optimism in American society. Yet beneath this prosperity lay economic imbalances that would eventually lead to the Great Depression, making the 1924 Mercury dime a quiet witness to both hope and looming hardship. From a numismatic standpoint, the 1924 Mercury dime is highly respected and widely collected due to its silver content, artistic excellence, and strong symbolic message, with uncirculated examples prized for their sharp detail in Liberty's hair and wings and the crisp lines of the fasces. While circulated pieces still retain considerable appeal as tangible artifacts of early 20th century America, collectors strongly advise against cleaning or polishing these coins, as doing so destroys the natural patina and significantly reduces value, whereas proper storage in protective holders helps preserve both condition and historical authenticity. Culturally and symbolically, the 1924 United States Liberty One Dime represents the American belief that liberty includes education, unity, peace, and moral responsibility, ideals that were especially important in a world still healing from war and adjusting to rapid modernization. Ultimately, the 1924 Mercury dime is far more than a small silver coin. It is a lasting artistic and historical testament to how the United States chose to express liberty, strength, and peace through its coinage, making it one of the most enduring and admired symbols in American numismatic history. Next video. The United States of America one dime coin dated 1935, officially known as the Winged Liberty Head dime and widely referred to as the Mercury dime, stands as a remarkable symbol of American liberty during one of the most difficult yet transformative periods in the nation's history. reflecting resilience, unity, and hope at a time when the United States was still struggling through the depths of the Great Depression while simultaneously redefining its social, economic, and political foundations. First introduced in 1916 as part of a broader effort by the U.S. Mint to elevate the artistic quality of American coinage, the Mercury dime replaced the barber dime and quickly earned widespread admiration for its classical beauty, refined symbolism, and philosophical depth, and by 1935 the design had become firmly established as a powerful visual expression of liberty, not merely as independence from foreign rule but as freedom of thought, civic responsibility, and national unity. The obverse of the 1935 dime features a graceful left-facing portrait of Lady Liberty wearing a winged Phrygian cap, designed by the renowned sculptor Adolph A. Weinman, with the wings intentionally representing freedom of thought and intellectual liberty, values considered essential to democracy and especially meaningful during an era when Americans were questioning economic systems, government responsibility, and social justice, while the word liberty appears boldly along the rim to emphasize the coin's central theme, accompanied by the national motto, "In God We Trust," and the date 1935, all carefully arranged to balance artistic harmony with ideological meaning. The popular nickname, Mercury dime, arose from a common misunderstanding that associated Liberty's winged cap with the Roman god Mercury, yet this confusion itself reflects how strongly classical imagery influenced American art and education during the early 20th century. The reverse of the 1935 Mercury dime is rich in symbolism, displaying a fasces, an ancient Roman symbol consisting of a bundle of rods bound together around an axe, representing strength through unity, lawful authority, and collective power, paired with an olive branch symbolizing peace, together conveying the message that the United States seeks stability, cooperation, and peace while remaining united and strong, a message of particular importance in 1935 as President Franklin D. Roosevelt's New Deal programs were reshaping the role of government in American life. Surrounding this design are the inscriptions, United States of America, and one dime, clearly identifying the coin's denomination and national origin while preserving its elegant classical style. From a technical and material standpoint, the 1935 Mercury dime was struck in a composition of 90% silver and 10% copper, giving it intrinsic metal value as well as durability. With a weight of approximately 2.5 grams, a diameter of 17.9 millimeters, and a reeded edge, making it small in size yet rich in historical, economic, and symbolic significance. In 1935, these dimes were minted at the Philadelphia Mint No Mint mark, the Denver Mint D Mint mark, and the San Francisco Mint S Mint mark, and while mintage numbers were generally healthy, survival in high grades varies by mint, making well-preserved examples especially attractive to collectors today. Historically, the year 1935 represents a turning point in American history, as the nation was slowly emerging from the worst years of the Great Depression, with New Deal reforms offering hope, employment, and renewed confidence, and the Mercury dime of this year circulated widely among ordinary Americans, passing through countless hands in daily transactions and silently witnessing the struggles and perseverance of a population determined to rebuild its future. From a numismatic perspective, the 1935 Mercury dime is valued for its silver content, artistic excellence, and historical context rather than extreme rarity, yet uncirculated examples with sharp wing details on Liberty's cap, strong horizontal bands on the fasces, and original mint luster are especially prized, while even worn examples remain desirable as tangible pieces of Depression-era history. Collectors strongly discourage cleaning or polishing these coins, as doing so removes natural toning and significantly reduces value, and proper storage in protective holders is recommended to preserve condition and authenticity. Culturally and symbolically, the 1935 United States Liberty One dime represents the enduring belief that liberty survives even in times of hardship, embodying intellectual freedom, unity, and peace at a moment when Americans were redefining their relationship with government, economy, and society. Ultimately, the 1935 Mercury dime is far more than a small silver coin. It is a historical artifact that captures the spirit of resilience, hope, and democratic values during one of the most challenging eras in U.S. history, making it one of the most meaningful and enduring symbols of liberty in American numismatics. So please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. A new coin story awaits you every next day.